huge loss for the Dallas Mavericks. We're ready to go. Game 5 is underway from the arena. Second of our doubleheader of playoff basketball on TNT. With Porzingis out, saw a lot of Tim Hardaway Jr. in Game 4, had 21 points. Mavericks have shown they have some balance. That's a good start. Paul George knocks down his first look. Finney-Smith rips down the board. They have alternated wins in this series. Doncic with the runner. Dallas up 11-7 as we just get underway here in the nightcap. Doncic all the way in, throws it down into second gear, and still.
About that screen by his big man. I mean, that's what you want, guys, getting you to the lane, giving you a little bit of extra room, and Cleveland that time doing a good job.
George gets a friendly bounce.
Encouraging your guys because he's going to play the right way, and he's going to have to spread that ball around.
There's a good look from Finney-Smith. Here's Kawhi Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard gets his scoring started tonight. That's Hardaway on Kawhi Leonard. They clear it out. He backs his way in. The turnaround is true.
Oh, man, was that a beautiful play.
The chance here for the Clippers. Paul George active early on the drive, trying to clear some space, and George scores at the basket.
It's not the words of your enemies that hurt you, but the silence of your friends, and I think that's the frustration that some NBA players feel.
Blake, he's 29 years of age, and he's fighting right now. Hopefully he does pull through this, but we need change, and we need to examine why we're here and own it and fix it. 7-point Clipper lead, under 5.5 to go in this first quarter, and Kawhi pulls a long two and he hits it. Doncic does have a couple of assists. Kawhi trying to extend this run, gets deep, and Leonard scores and one. Explosive leaping ability. He can get to a place with those jump hooks that most can't deny. There's Doncic. Scores the runner.
Like what Coach Popovich said, and you have to show this, but it's appropriate fear. That right there, that cheering, that getting each other going, that's saying we got a team, y'all, that we're in a dogfight.
Doncic trying to turn the corner, does so off the glass. Easy for him. Shot clock down to 8. Williams goes to work. Curry's on him. Behind the back, kick it. Morris for 3. Yes. Here's George. Morris keeps it alive. Kawhi runs it down. Shot clock is off. Leonard goes quickly. It scores the layup.
You have to do that by getting in the defensive lanes, getting a couple turnovers early.
If you're just joining us once again, as George on the take, takes on Boban and scores the layup.
But he never settles. He's a bucket getter. He's a hooper. He's not just a specialist.
Williams drives, scores, and is fouled by Marjanovic. Curry. Another runner, and that rattles home. You know, Chris, to your point on Curry, you look at his Game 4.
Good to see Reggie Jackson back in.
See what he has. He's going to fire up a three-pointer and squares it up right down the pipe.
Only had one house phone that people can call you on. Now you've got cell phones, you've got social media, all these people that can come at you with all this advice. Coach Doc Rivers said, I hope Paul George is listening to none of them.
To me, has just been inspiring in these playoffs. When I watch him play, I watch him playing like he's trying to. Another shot by Paul George. But this game the other night, he comes into the playoffs with only a few points, and the other night, he just goes off.
How satisfying is it for him as Hardaway hits a 3?
Did the circle of bases sign, like check it over. Oh, beautiful. Backdoor.
Kleba is around that injured ankle, Chris.
Yeah, they all tighten up, and Luke is just going to try to keep things loose. And speaking of loose, Kawhi gets loose.
Second consecutive game. Doncic turns it over, looking for a foul. Might give the Clippers a block there. Jackson, nifty dribbling, dishes one to Shamet, who hits a 3. 2 massive runs for the Clippers in this game. Doncic whistles one over to Finney-Smith. He's got a 3.
Others on the bench get their rhythm going, so you want them to have a little bit.
Luka Doncic hits a 3. George with a rebound. Clippers trying to push it down the corner. That is Shamet for 3. With the addition of Morris to this Clipper team, Shamet now with 11 points. Here's Hardaway, answers with a 3 of his own. I beg your pardon, Finney-Smith. Smith with a rebound. Here comes Doncic and the Mavericks. And Doncic gets it in deep, scores on Morris. It's pulled the trick on Sunday. That had been the only walk-off in a playoff game for the Mavericks as Marcus Morris hits a three. The whole season put in the work and not able to be here to experience the bubble. And thinking about those guys too. They're doing a great job covering these games.
Definitely.
Coaching experience running the show in a playoff game as Rick Carlisle is out. Here's Lou Williams on the take and scores the runner. That was a big turning point in game one. Dallas did answer in game two. There's Zubac. Nice feed and the finish with two hands from Ivica Zubac. Here's Hardaway with Kawhi Leonard on him. Bouncy is Hardaway and the jump shot is good. Tim Hardaway had a nice playoff run here for the Mavericks in this series. Had 21 points in 35 minutes in game four. There's an answer by Kawhi Leonard.
Tight jeans. Y'all are just the skinny jeans. You're wrong, man.
Kenny's he's the target tonight, man. He's wearing it in that studio. As Kawhi Leonard hits a three. There is space on the shelf. The greatest. Here's DeLon Wright. Cashes in a three-pointer.
Turnovers have been the story for Dallas. 11 turnovers tonight, and they've given their opponents 22 points.
Here goes Jackson, and high off the window. His second playoff series. Hadn't scored a point in the playoffs until this year. George fouled by Boban. Just do better.
Sorry, Matty. Sorry.
Here's Montrezl Harrell for three. He's got it. Turn the favor for him. Love seeing that. This is a tight-knit group. George leaves it. Montrezl Harrell. And now they're up. There's just pouring it on right now. The NBA app for more details. Paul George, 13th career 30-point
you could take him
playoff
out
game. And he adds three more to it. 33 for PG-13. Now you say it's time.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Game 5 for George tonight. Presented by Kia. Coming up next, EJ, Kenny, Charles, and Shaq.
Hitting them in the head. Yeah, hit me on the Instagram, fans. We used to hit y'all in the head with the great Dirk Nowitzki.
Three-pointer in the corner. Clippers shoot 63.1% from the field tonight. That's a playoff record as well. A record-setting night in a lot of ways. They put 154 on the board. Paul George, 35 points.